Good morning to you. And again, thank you for joining with us this morning. In the Bible, Samuel the prophet was looking for a replacement for King Saul, and God sent him to Bethlehem to the family of a man named Jesse. One of Jesse's sons would be the new king, and when Samuel saw Jesse's son Eliab, he knew he'd come to the right place. Eliab looked like a king. He was handsome, he was athletic, he was strong. And Samuel said, "This is the one." But God said to Samuel, "Nah, man looks on the outward appearance, but God looks on the heart." That's good. Maybe when people look at you and me, maybe they're not too impressed, but God sees things differently. We look on the outward appearance, how pretty she is, what kind of car does he drive, where do they live. God doesn't look at these things, he looks at the heart. What kind of heart, you say? A heart of integrity, I would say, a heart of love, a heart that allows you to put your head on the pillow and go to sleep at night. You know, ministers and priests get a bit isolated from the real world now and again, and you get a bunch of them all talking, and the common theme is often how hard life is. They get burnt out. I sometimes think that some of them were never even lit in the first place. But I am alarmed at what work does to people. I'm alarmed at how people can be bullied at work. I'm alarmed at some of the hours that some of them have got to work. It's wrong. I was once a travel agent and I had a great boss, and he taught me the importance of treating people well and decently. Not abusing them. Not making them feel they don't matter. We all matter. If you can treat others the way you'd like to be treated, I think you've got a good heart. Of course, we all know that David, that we spoke about, went on to become Israel's greatest king, but he was far from perfect. Still, David knew the difference between right and wrong, and his heart was always full of regret when he went off the rails, as we all do. So when God looks at our heart, I think one thing he wants to see is compassion. Jesus said the great commandment is to love God and love your neighbour as yourself. And he gives us the best example of all, and it's the example of the Good Samaritan. Actually, we don't know anything about the Samaritan's appearance, what kind of clothes he was wearing, what kind of house he lived in. We only know one thing. He showed compassion and he acted accordingly. I love this story. Jesus told it. How long would it take to tell that story? 2 minutes? 3 minutes? But we all got the message. It was not a long sermon, but my goodness, for me, it was the best. The message also is that sometimes we need simply to be listening to people and showing them that we really do care. To listen to another human being with empathy and genuine concern, whether it's a member of your family or a friend or a co-worker, it's actually one of the greatest gifts you can bestow on them. When God looks at our heart, let's hope he sees a heart of love, of honesty, and certainly of compassion. Again, thank you for listening to me this morning.
Rock of Ages, clap for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy rib inside which flowed be of sin the double cure. Cleanse me from